it is Brooke with the Junk Parlor, and I have a surprise for you. We are in Columbia, Missouri at the Midway Antique Mall. So normally when we are in Columbia, we are visiting my husband's family, which means I do not have permission to leave the family festivities to come to the antique mall. But this weekend we are hanging out with my family, and so I am off by myself going to the mall. We have a group going to the skate park, a group going to the mall, and then no one wanted to come with me to the antique mall, but that's okay because then I can shop at my own pace. Now, just so you know, when you come, you're basically turning at Larry's Boots, and then it seems like you're going a weird way. It's kind of like you're driving through a parking lot, you're driving through where they park semi-trailers. So it seems a little bit odd. And then when you get up here, there's Midway Antique Mall, and then they also have some consignment furniture in a building basically next door across the parking lot. I've gone in there a couple of times, but to me, things are priced higher than I would want to spend. Their furniture, which I don't need, definitely not, I don't need anything for my house, and I'm not going to ship any furniture. And sometimes it's newer stuff because it's just whatever people bring in on consignment. Now, Midway Antique Mall can be hit or miss. Sometimes I come away with a ton of stuff. Sometimes I come away with nothing. So we'll see how it goes today. I think this is cute. $7.99, a little plastic takeout menu. Blank on the bottom or on the back. That's newer. These signs are awesome. Not only are they double-sided, but they have different messages, words on each side. Love them. So fun. I'm probably going to butcher the pronunciation of this, but this is like an Epern vase. And I actually just had one on the website that sold in a silver plate. And it would have been like a table centerpiece, and you could do flowers or candies or whatever in it. But I have never seen one this big. The Midway is like 3 or 4 like ginormous Morton buildings all attached together. So we are in the first building right now, and it's just aisles and aisles of booths. Here we are looking into the second building. So the first building's kind of cool. This building was really hot. Just heard a big crash. Something broke. I just have good taste, I guess. It's like you always pick the most expensive thing. These little guys, I just thought they were pretty. And they are pretty because they're $70 a pair. Oh, I never noticed this was a little squirrel until just now. The acorn. $35, that's cute. I really like this booth. They have lots of little things that I like. Not necessarily style, just laying out on the shelf, but still. This is gorgeous, and I love it with all the plants surrounding it. Not 100% sure what the display case or what kind of display case it would have been, but it's awesome. Oh, turns out it's St. Louis, Missouri. Makes sense, we're down here in Missouri. And this says it was for ribbon. It's missing a top, but look at this shade. And I mean, gosh, it almost looks like you could home make one with staples and a hole punch. What's it say? Aladdin lamp. Flocked paper shade. If you have not been to the Midway Antique Mall, you definitely need to go. It is ginormous, just building after building, attached buildings for you to shop. So pretty much everything that I picked up is going to be things that I'm keeping for myself. So I'll go ahead and tell you what I spent on them, how much they were. And this first piece, it just really caught my eye. It is unique. I don't know if it's like a snake pattern. It almost looks like it could be like a fish, but it is a signed pottery piece. And I've actually incorporated this upstairs in my entryway. So be sure to stay tuned for that video and you can kind of see what I put in it and where I put it. But I spent $9.95 and the tag says native pottery dish. Another thing I picked up was this heavy architectural salvage piece. To me, it seems like a piece that would have gone on top of a doorway or a huge armoire cabinet. Been like the little pediment piece. Now, there are a couple of nail holes here, so it's probably attached, and then this was forward. It is very, very thick, and the nail holes do not show here on the front. So I am probably going to attach a sawtooth hanger to it. And put it at our stairway here underneath the arched mirror that I've hung recently. And if you didn't see that video, I will link that here for you as well. And be sure to click down in the description. I have other videos linked that pertain to what I'm talking about each video, and then also links so that you can get something similar to it or get the exact thing. This piece was $24. It was actually in a booth that had everything on sale. However, this was marked firm, so it was full price. This actually says walnut bed hand carved accent piece. Walnut bed. So maybe it was off of a bed, who knows? But I think this is gonna look beautiful as a little detail under the mirror as you are coming down the stairs into our lower level. This piece I got thinking that it would maybe coordinate well with the flamingo painting that I have upstairs, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like that it's a print and then the other one is a canvas, so I don't think that I would put them together. However, this on my ombre gray walls would look so good. Like, I love that color from Sherwin-Williams so much. Every piece of art looks good in that backdrop. I am not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it. You can definitely tell how wavy this print is, trying to get it so you don't have a ton of reflection, but you can tell how wavy the print is, but it doesn't bother me. And the frame is not perfect either. I think there's some missing right here, but I think that's why it was priced the way that it was. It is old. It has that nice wood back. It says that it's 10 by 28. And it was $12.95, so I thought that was a great price. The last piece I picked up, I was thinking, one, it's useful, because I kept going back and forth on it. One, it's useful. Two, I could really hang it on the wall. Three, I could lean it in our dining room area and then set it on the table when we wanted to use it. And four, it was just a beautiful inlay piece of wood. And I don't know, I just couldn't resist it. So at least for the time being, I'm going to keep it. And you know what? I did just pick up a little rattan piece from a garage sale that I'll share with you in a future video. And it actually might make a good base, and I could just turn this into a table. So a while back when I was on the storage unit pick, well, I think it was a storage unit pick. It was definitely from the same girl, but I can't remember if it was when I went to her house on a pick or from the storage unit on a pick. It doesn't matter, but I do have a video of both of those. But I got from her some, I'm pretty sure they are wood carved chess pieces. And guess what I got? This is pretty big and heavy, but it is an inlaid chessboard. I mean, how gorgeous is that? So it doesn't sit completely flat from my memory. So it is warped a little bit, but you know what? Well, maybe not. There is a screw. So there are some screw holes in it. I don't know if that's just from some kind of hanger that the person used, because you'd think if it was attached to a table, it would have gone all the way around. But it is pretty cool because it's signed inlay by B. Sear, 1975. Or well, that's probably 1972. Looks like a 5, but backwards. So it is just an awesome piece. And I thought, 1, it looks good. 2, it could actually be usable. And I'm trying to see how much I spent on it. So this is $65. So I did spend $65 on this beautiful inlay board. It definitely needs cleaned. When I got home, I just had it setting, waiting to show it off to you, and I haven't done anything with it. I decided to try the hair dryer because the sticker was not coming off, and then it ended up peeling off some of the sealer, darn it. It is still a little tacky, so I'm going to use the Goo Gone. And after that, I cleaned the whole board with Orange Glow. Well, thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed shopping the Midway Antique Mall. Again, if you are ever in Columbia, Missouri, you definitely want to take the time to go shop it. And I hope you like my finds. I'll see you next time.